PMC Trilogy. Let's go.
Okay.
Hey folks, what's good? I'm PMC Trilogy. With me on the couch I have
KZ Farouk.
And we're gonna play Shogo Mobile Armor Division for you. I'm gonna get the run started right away. The start will be on when I hit easy here, so 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so Shogo Mobile Armor Division is a 1998 first-person shooter developed by Monolith. Even if you haven't heard of Shogo, you probably know some of Monolith's stuff. Monolith has made games like Fear, No One Lives Forever, Shadow of War. A lot of classic first-person shooters. This game was their very first Lithtech engine. So when they first made their own engine for making all these first-person shooters, this was the first game that had that underlying tech. As you can tell, it's very 90s. We got the cans of blood soda getting opened up, flying everywhere, big explosions. The explosion hitboxes are really long. If you're wondering what the structure of this game is, I'm gonna put up a third-person cam here. You can see I'm in a big mech. The mech can transform into like a little vehicle. And so about half the game is gonna be in this mech form. And there will be levels as well that will be on foot. And so we're gonna go back and forth between those. When we switch from one to the other, our health resets. But otherwise, you'll see me when I have a string of mech levels or a string of on-foot levels, I'll be trying to manage that health. A lot of so this game has a long speedrun history where some people were trying to crack it like back in 2007. But in the past few weeks, we've actually found a lot of new stuff. One of those things is that we can skip some cutscenes at the end of levels by quick save, quick loading, so that it cancels the dialogue line and the level ends prematurely by a few seconds. So you can see here, you might look at the schedule and think that the next two games are horror games, but actually, this is a horror game because you just saw that face texture and now you won't be able to forget it.
I've seen some human models from the late 90s, but not like that.
They were trying to save face, but they had the wrong idea, I think.
Sure.
So here, right now, we're pretty much just going to work. This is your typical beginning of a first-person shooter where you're just going from place to place, and so we're just trying to cut a line as straight as possible. While we're doing this, I do want to mention before that there are other runners who have paved the way for this. In particular, Sloth Machine was a runner who put together a segmented run on SDA. Cubeface had done RTA runs of this. And then more recently, a fellow runner that I worked with before, Skillertear, has found a ton of tech for this game very recently. So this is one of our first long cutscenes in the game. A lot of the speed tech for this game is trying to skip cutscenes because the cutscenes are unskippable. There are some things we can do during cutscenes. If we pause and unpause, we gain some control.
Nice.
So I can spin around, trying to talk to my boss, and I'm just kind of going crazy. I can switch weapons, so I can pull a knife on my boss.
All right.
If I really want, which you shouldn't do. And when we're in the mech mode, we can also transform. So that'll be useful in some other places where we really want to use cutscenes. There's a few cutscenes where if we mash into them, we'll be able to gain control. And you'll see me soon changing weapons, switching to the vehicle mode when I'm in a mech, doing things like that. And it's just quicker to do that weapon switch during a cutscene since we can't do anything else. And doing the weapon switch outside of the cutscene would take time.
I was hoping you'd be a little more responsive.
That guy is our boss, but he's also our girlfriend's dad, which is the whole thing. Shogo Mobile Armor Division is in a lot of ways an homage to mecha anime of the 90s. So I'm skipping another cutscene there, and that's going to activate that trigger way sooner. But as I said, Shogo Mobile Armor Division, in that first on-foot area, there were a lot of references to Ghost in the Shell, Pat Labor, and there's more of that throughout the game. There's also other references too. Again, this is a 90s video game made by an early Monolith, so it's chock full of very, very silly jokes, which we will enjoy as we go through this beautiful speed run. Casey, are you ready for one hell of a ride? Are you? I just want to make sure.
What are you setting me up for? I'm
not
scared.
For anything.
I don't know.
I've never set you up before.
I can't attest to that. I'm sorry.
To come aboard.
Sure, I'm ready. Let's go. Take me on an adventure.
Yeah, here we go. So now we're really going to get that. That was the first 4.5 minutes of the game. Pretty straightforward. As you can see here, I mashed into this cutscene, gained control. I'm going to switch my weapon, and I'm also going to transform. You can see that transforming.
Okay, what are we doing?
Transforming kind of messes with the FOV a little bit, which, you know, maybe I shouldn't do that.
Looks like we got enemy contact.
But we're going to rush through here. When you're in the vehicle mode for these mech sections, generally speaking, you're just trying to get to the end as soon as possible, while entering as few triggers as possible. In this section here, I'm going to do 2 little skips. One of the skips is very straightforward, which is this door is a fiction. It doesn't exist.
Nice.
It was invented by a writer. And then up here, I'm going to enter walk mode. There's a recurring gag character in this game named Samantha Sternberg. We just skipped her first introduction cutscene. So, you know, you're supposed to meet her 4 times throughout the game, but we actually skipped 3 of the 4 encounters. And even the final encounter, where we actually do encounter her in the speedrun, it doesn't go well for her. But we'll get back to that later. Yeah, it really is unfortunate, but, you know, what can you do? Sometimes you're such a joke that in the speedrun you get completely cut out of the game.
I'm noticing with the scale, like, you are a mech. You are enormous. Those were some tanks.
Yeah.
They were puny.
So in this game, they really wanted the mechs to have a sense of power. When you're on foot, there's a real risk of death. I will probably die in the on-foot sections. Thankfully, this game does have quick save, quick load, so, you know, you're able to minimize the risk pretty well. One thing that does matter is you have 2 sets of weapons. You have 1 set of weapons for your mech, 1 set of weapons when you're on foot. And those are, you know, different pools, but you maintain that same set of weapons over the course of the entire run. And so at various points, we're going to be picking up weapons as we go along. So here I'm picking up a certain weapon before proceeding to the next area. As you can see, again, I paused, unpaused, switched to the vehicle mode. In this cutscene, we get introduced to the best character in the game, Hank Johnson, who has the beard colored of Cheetos. I don't know how he got. Yeah, here we go, Hank Johnson.
Who the hell is this?
He is. Yeah, who is Hank Johnson? Shout out to my favorite mock seafood bar, the Ancient Mariner, just as Samuel Coleridge intended.
I don't know what to say that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It goes over my head.
That was a reference, probably a rhyme of the Ancient Mariner fans out there.
All right, that just, you know, right over the top.
We're going to skip a...
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
No,
we're not.
right now.
That. All right, so we're going to skip a cutscene here, or an activation. Actually, no, we're not.
You were killed.
Yeah, I was killed. So now we're going to have to restart the level. So that's an embarrassing time loss here. So again, this level, the game can be very lethal. And that was a great example of that.
A little window shopping first.
But what we were going to do there is that we were going to skip the, there's a trigger that activates a door closing. And what we can do is we can jump around that, and it'll get us to a section where we still activate a cutscene, but the cutscene won't play correctly.
In what ways? Can you elaborate? It just doesn't take control from you?
Well, so what's going to happen is that the cutscene will play.
Ooh.
So, that's okay. So that's spicy.
Are you dead?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, all right.
So players don't take damage in the cutscene, but I need that guy's ammo. Normally that guy would destroy himself. Okay, yeah, so he did eventually defeat himself.
We're good. We got
in the cutscene. Players can't take damage during cutscenes.
So he just shoots at you and the splash damage kills him?
Yes, that's right. He does that every time. Usually he does it on the first salvo. In that case, it took the second salvo for it to happen.
All right. I like it.
Yeah.
Deep tech at play.
One weird thing about this game is it does have a 180 button.
Why?
Well, I don't know, but I assigned it to the E key so I can do 180s with ease.
Man, can you please? We're both from like the East Coast, so it's like 4 a.m. and I'm dying over here, and I have to listen to that on top of this.
I mean, hey, you know, I only brought the finest quality material for you, buddies.
You just staring at your ceiling in the hotel room coming up with these?
Yeah, no. Anyway, that was a trap. You might have noticed that the enemy that we encountered there had a really big gun. That is the product of a bug that was never removed from the game, because apparently a manager liked it. And it was like, actually, the comically large weapon with a really bad texture is a good idea.
Oh, no.
We're going to leave that in there. All right, so remember Samantha? Well, I don't remember Samantha because we just skipped her cutscene again.
Jumped right over the trigger.
Right over. We just jumped over a trigger there, and that's it. We move on to the next level.
You didn't even have to do anything fancy.
Nope, just jump over it. They just didn't make it extend into the sky.
Thank you, Monolith.
If you really want to find your own tech in Shogo, there's actually a cheat code you can enter called MP Triggers that will show you visually where all of the voice line, cutscene, other triggers are in the game, and you can, look for ways to get around them. And that's how a lot of the initial tech was found for this game, was that people just used that cheat code, took notes, and then, you replicate what you were doing outside of that.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah, no, that was very good, right?
That's terrifying, because you are so fast.
Yeah, no, it's not great for them. It's really not great for them. So when we're in the vehicle mode, our hitbox is kind of wide, and we have some trouble getting through these hallways, which is why I want to try and jump through them.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, no, it's very, very smooth.
Big boy.
So one thing I'm trying to do here, and it didn't go quite as well as I wanted, was I would have liked to have maintained health.
All right, yeah.
So I can do a certain trick, but we don't have enough health for it. So we're going to do something that's a little slower, but a lot safer.
Yeah, you need like 950.
Yeah, so if you have the max health, which is, 1,000, there's a section, so I'm going to do this thing where I turn off these heat rods, but if I had the max health, I could just jump through the area with the heat rods, and I wouldn't need to have taken those shots right now.
I see.
But doing this removes that danger of taking 900 damage, on top of the risk of being shot by enemies.
Does it skip this cutscene?
It would skip this cutscene, yes. Okay. But there actually is a different cutscene where Hank would warn us not to jump through the shaft because we would fry our pretty little ass. So maybe,
I really wanted to hear that line.
Yeah,
Can we go back?
Better, yeah, I don't know if it's better that we didn't hear that, but we'll have to make do.
I am dissatisfied.
We do get a really good sequence here where.
This better work.
Yeah, this better work.
Exactly what you want to say.
Right, which is exactly what you want when you're trying to get someone to save your life.
Full of confidence.
Yeah, now we're almost to the end of this first string of mech missions, so we can stop worrying about our health, and we're going to go to the first set of on-foot missions, which again will be very, very fast and lethal. Not that the mech sections weren't fast and lethal, but usually in the mech sections we were ignoring enemies as much as possible, whereas when we're on foot, we're generally going to be destroying everyone.
All right, I'm here for it.
As you can see here, there's a firefight breaking out between our friends down there and our enemies upstairs, but we have to engage in a little bit of betrayal.
All right, I'm in.
So, as it turns out, one of our friends, 2 levels from now, would try to talk to us in a cutscene, and he's not going to do that anymore.
Can you tell me why?
He's dead. Yeah, dead men have no unskippable cutscenes.
Is he already dead?
Oh, no, I just killed him.
So he just died?
That's right.
All right.
2 levels from now, there would have been an unskippable cutscene, but that is gone. I mean, hey, if you're going to take up my time like that, I'm going to shoot you. So, that's how it be when you're playing Shogo Mobile Armor Division.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Does PMC stand for Professional Man of Crime?
Yes.
All right, I just needed to know. Okay. Is that the last crime you'll commit this run?
Probably, definitely not.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm strapped in.
Nope. Gonna have to plead the fifth on that one. Yeah, and please enjoy those death screams.
These are very exquisite.
Really, yeah, they are. Yeah, for Gabriel, I agree. I live my life not for honor, but for Gabriel. All right, here we go. So we were holding on to our assault rifle ammo because we need that for the start of the next section here.
I got the sissies on the run.
Where we have to destroy a little box through a window, and this is the only weapon that we have which is accurate enough to do this. We've tried to do everything other gun, it doesn't work.
All right, I don't want to know why, but yeah, you're really making sure that they are not going to come back.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is, again, so a mechanic I didn't talk about in this game yet is critical hits. Critical hits are really important. Critical hits can be done by anyone to anyone. So I can deal critical hits to enemies. You can see that right there when it says critical hit. Enemies can deal critical hits to me. I can deal critical hits to civilians.
Okay.
So the game does incentivize you to shoot civilians, which is cool.
It does incentivize you.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Because I can get health. So here's the thing. Crits aren't just about bonus damage.
That was horrid. What are you doing?
Crits also give you health. So whenever I crit someone, not only am I doing bonus damage to them, but I'm also gaining health. And in a game where you can die pretty quickly, that's really important.
Okay, I see. So would most people say a critical hit is also known as a headshot?
Not really. I mean, critical hits are just random. It's not.
Oh, okay.
I was definitely shooting that man in the torso.
Okay.
And that was. So it's not position dependent.
Oh. See, I was trying to tease you, but really I'm just wrong.
Yeah, I mean, hey. All right, so we got a pretty long cutscene here. If you got a donation or you want to plug something, now's a good time.
Who is this?
All right, we definitely do. We have a $40 donation from Madam Mega X381 that says, "Good luck, PMC Trilogy, and all the runners. Got a Shogo fast."
I didn't think of that one.
I don't know.
Did you think of that one?
It occurred to me, but...
yeah, okay.
So we've just discovered in this cutscene that our previous girlfriend, who we thought was dead, is not actually dead. Also, our previous girlfriend is our current girlfriend's sister. And yes, our boss is the father of both of them. And also, our father knew that our previous girlfriend was still alive. So process that.
That's not happening. That's not happening.
You know,
I'm processing that character
make a little
model.
diagram.
They were really proud of this character model based on how many times I've seen the 360 pan.
Look into his eyes.
No, thank you.
Just understand. I mean, it really looks like he has 4 eyebrows. I don't know. That's all I can say about that one.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, Hank Johnson, the voice of reason, tells us that we should actually continue playing this video game instead of saying...
That's not reasonable. I'm sorry.
Maybe,
I would not listen to Hank Johnson.
I think Hank Johnson has a lot to tell us.
A lot I'm not going to listen to. Ooh, actually, I've got one, PMC.
Okay. All right.
Shogo, more like no-go, right?
Well...
Come on. Come on, it's good. He's not giving it to me.
I'm not sorry. I'm a little mad about that one. A little Shogo mad. Yeah, sorry.
I don't know if that made sense, but I laughed at it. I'm here for you.
Well, because the game's name is Mobile Armor Division.
Yeah, right.
So it's mad.
Oh, all right.
I know it's a little late for you, but...
It is. You're running laps around me right now, actually. That's what you're doing. Jeez. Well done.
So you remember that friend I shot, like, a while ago? He would talk to us right here, but... He's dead, so he can't say a word. So we just get to go right away.
I appreciate the continuity there.
Yeah, no, I'm here for you. All right, so we're almost out of this section here. What happened was our original mech got stolen by the bad guys, and so now we have to go steal a mech somewhere else, because what good are you if you don't have a mech?
Eye for an eye.
It's 2019, year of the mech. Everyone needs a mech, all right? I should actually mention that this game was 1998, but even better was September 30th, 1998.
What now?
Which means that we are 2 days shy of the 21st anniversary. So if you see this game at a bar, don't serve it alcohol just yet, all right?
Close enough is not good enough for the law.
Close enough, not good enough.
I agree.
Please obey the law.
I agree. We're responsible. What did you just do?
So what happened there was apparently I didn't hit quick save. I was trying to skip that cutscene at the end.
Whoops.
But apparently I hit the wrong button. So there we go.
Where are you?
Yeah, there we go. That's what's supposed to happen.
All right. This is Hank Johnson.
This is Hank Johnson in the flesh with his beautiful overalls and green shirt and red hat and just, I don't know, he's a real man of the people. Also, one of my favorite voice lines in the game, right here.
Sure is a lot of mother-loving stares.
Yeah, there you go. That's when you know you've spent too long in the con.
Well, first of all, it's 2 flights, right? That's a standard amount of stairs.
Let the man have it. Please.
So what is Hank Johnson doing here?
So Hank Johnson's opening a door for us. Well, he's helping us capture a new mech. Okay. He's also going to open this door, which is why I'm stuck here staring at this beautifully textured wall.
Wouldn't even know it's a door.
All right, so you have a few more guys here. We also get our first taste. Our first taste of civilian cutscene.
Oh, man.
Civilians have this like panic voice line thing they do in the background, where they just yell while other things are going on.
Well, we've not heard it yet because you've executed them immediately on site.
Only some of them, all right? And it was for a good cause. It was for the chance, not the certainty, but the chance to get health.
Gabriel.
It's not good enough for me. I'm sorry.
But yeah, so now we're going to go on to the next short mech section. Hank Johnson is going to supply us with some buddies to help us because we're trying to get to the bottom. Besides our dead girlfriend, who we've now learned is still alive, we also have our best friend, who may also still be alive. I just did it again there, where I did a quick save, quick load to skip to the end of a mission. Check out this car here, which the front wheels never touch the ground on that ramp. It just it just kind of sails down.
It's the future. That's just how it is.
I mean, I would also, if I saw mech spiders on the street, I would just turn around. That justifies a K-turn, in my opinion.
I agree. I'm definitely not here for that. I'm leaving.
I'm leaving. So here we have to actually murder this guy right here, because if we don't, a cutscene could glitch. And then we shoot the ground there, and that opens up. Because what happened is we activated a cutscene that closes.
What is going on?
And I mean, don't worry about it. I think. Wait, did Maurice and Toshi? No, they didn't survive. Rest in peace, Maurice and Toshi. We hardly knew ye. So now we just head over to the tram, where we're gonna try and catch our train. You know, I've never gotten this train before, and I'm hoping this time will be different. I think I'm gonna get the train this time.
Folks, he's not gonna get the train.
Whoa!
I'm sorry.
Look. All right, please.
All right, the 200 IQ move is he's pranking me, and he's actually getting the train.
All right, ooh, there we go. Okay, so this is really useful. Get 200 armor from that. Makes a nice little ultra restore noise. There's the train. It's right there. I'm definitely not going to miss it.
Hey, wait! Damn, I missed the train.
See, now...
Also, I love classical Amish death metal. It's my favorite fake genre of music.
What's your favorite classic Amish death metal band? You should have been prepared for the follow-up, man. We got to get it next time.
Like this, man. I'm super on So now we have to go to a different train station to actually get where we need to go.
Can't just wait for the next one?
No, we cannot just wait for the next one. That would be inappropriate.
That street should lead straight to the Mecca.
But we are going to get some fun bits in this. We're going to. One thing I should point out is that whenever you have a cutscene, you can just jump into it. And what happens is that because you jumped into the cutscene, the game slowly lowers you to the ground.
Nice.
So, very, very appropriate. We're going to get to use a few new weapons here. We're going to pick up a Kato grenade, which is a type of grenade launcher with a lot of weird properties. We're only going to use it once, unfortunately. We used to use it more, but that got obsoleted out.
Bummer.
Yeah, I know, right?
You hate when there's something cool in the speedrun and then something faster happens.
Awful,
and you're like, well...
But this is pretty cool, right? Kato grenades just go through fences for some reason.
All right.
I don't believe that's intended, but, you know, we'll find out.
You never know with these games.
So in this section, we're supposed to go behind that guy's desk to deactivate an electrical wire. But what we're going to do is we're going to make this jump correctly. Yeah, like that. There you go. And then we're going to just run along this wire.
Those are some good noises.
Yeah, those are some classic noises. So you're supposed to shut off the electricity and just walk across it. But if you bunny hop over it, you really don't take that much damage. As you can see, I really took very, very little damage. And we're on our way. So up ahead here, there's a level that we can skip using an intended skip. It's called the Lost Cat level, and it's a little infamous in Shogo. Because the premise of the level is that in order to convince this woman to deactivate or to open her electrical fence, that we have to go rescue her lost cat. And the lost cat is being hunted by a group of guards that want to eat the cat.
Is this happening?
But anyway, that's really slow, so we just shoot her.
That was her?
Yeah, that was her.
You just shot?
Yeah, so we're not gonna, her husband was upset about it, and he tried to kill us, but...
So they're gonna eat the cat?
I mean, maybe? That cat's on its own is all I'm saying, okay?
You didn't prepare me for this. This is an intervention now. I'm going to need you to step away from the computer and not execute civilians who have lost cats.
I've always been a save the frames, kill the animals sort of guy, all right? So that's just what we were doing
I guess
here.
it's the same premise.
So what we're doing here is we're going to quick save, we're going to shoot a rocket and immediately quick load. And if we do the timing right, we're able to jump over the fence.
This looks a little different than last time I saw. There was no quick loading involved here.
Yeah, so there we go.
Oh, hey, nice.
Took a few more tries than I would have liked, but we got through there. And what's happening there is that quick loading is wiping the damage, but it isn't wiping the force. So it just
okay.
Even though really it never happened, you know, because we even have the rocket back. You know, again, we did quick load. But that's, yeah, that's nice. Oh, do you remember Samantha Sternberg? Do you remember that character? Because I don't. She's gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just skipped another trigger.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, sorry, Samantha.
I was thinking it was one of the civilians you murdered.
No,
in cold
it was
blood.
not.
Okay, look for Canopy Station.
I mean, there are bystanders sometimes in Shogo Mobile Armor Division.
Don't be late this time.
Which makes me Shogo mad.
Yep. That's absolutely correct. You broke the code. All right, so you might notice there that I'm not actually jumping all the way up onto that surface, and instead when I'm in vehicle mode, I can kind of clip onto a lip of things, which is very weird. You can only do it on things that aren't like, you know, like 90-degree angles. All right, I am really, yeah.
Ooh,
But I have quick saves, it's okay.
almost like it never happened.
So there's a chance here I might get a dead man walking glitch, which I'd have to go to the previously quick load. I hope I don't get shot. Yes, okay, we're good.
Nice.
So, wait. Okay. Oh, I'm dead. All right, never mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we just have to go to that quick load I made. And yeah, okay. So now we should be fine as long as I don't get killed after the cutscene.
That's brutal.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that we have so little health. Yeah. No,
All right, okay, all right.
I wish Dead Man Walking Glitch were useful, but it just makes you really short, and you can't jump, and you can't interact with anything. So it's really just the worst form of it.
It's just odd how these things happen.
Yeah. It does make it so that this cutscene skips all the voices, but this is another long cutscene, so this is another great opportunity for any donations or any, you know, incentive updates.
All right, we have a $10 donation from Lauren the Short that says, Able Gamers is my boyfriend's favorite charity. We met through gaming, and I'm happy to support a charity that helps others to be able to connect with amazing people in the gaming world. If you're watching, this donation is for you, and I love you.
Awesome.
I love my sister as much as you do. I'm just...
Yeah.
It's okay.
Our current girlfriend is discussing her mixed feelings about her sister being alive, but maybe also competing for the main character's affections.
That was just a cutscene level?
Yeah, that was just a cutscene. We'll be back into that train later. That'll be after this, so don't worry. We'll have an opportunity to commit murder there. But speaking of murder, some bad things are about to happen.
I'm not ready,
so
man.
In order to skip a cutscene, you see this mother and child?
No.
By doing that.
That didn't happen.
I mean, well, it might have happened, so, you know.
I am dreaming, right? This is not this is not real. This is not a video game that actually happens.
It's probably not real life.
I would hope not.
All right, so we're going right now to rescue our not dead girlfriend, who is being held by the evil mining corporation.
I mean, I don't know if I would want to date you after all of this.
I mean, look, I'm a hero, okay? Don't worry.
That's really... that's a stretch, but you're playing. I'm just here.
Don't worry about that sign.
What did that sign say?
We're not going to see it ever again. Don't worry.
Okay,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
It definitely isn't going to be fixated right in the middle of this cutscene for an extended period of time.
Don't beat your prisoners.
Yeah, I mean, look,
please.
the writing's on the wall, okay? I can't help you there.
I've been working undercover. My father.
We also get to hear, of course, civilians screaming in the background during this whole escapade. We're learning here that our best friend is actually the leader of the evil terrorist faction, the Fallen. But once again, Hank Johnson, voice of reason, says that actually people are trying to kill us and we should probably just peace out.
Don't hurt me.
Wait, is that Casey Frew or is that the game? I can't tell.
What? Why the hell would he do that?
That's what I'm gonna say after this. Every time I see you at TwitchCon, please don't hurt me. Please don't shoot me.
Let's get out of here.
Also, one problem with this sequence, so our Cora, our not dead girlfriend, is following us around, but she also has a shotgun and a tendency to shoot us in the back constantly.
Oh,
so
no.
It's a real concern. Also, she's not good at riding elevators. I don't.
Nice. Ship it, boys.
All right, good. It's really important that she gets off that elevator, because otherwise there's a chance it just glitches. Like, it really can just go badly.
Now I want to see it.
Well, we got a marathon run to finish. Don't worry about. Okay.
It's really horrid. Like, it couldn't have just been like, oh, it's got to be really 3 seconds long.
So we used to have a setup here where we would try to make her like lag behind us so that we could skip a lengthy cutscene here. But what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna do. No, we're not. We're gonna try to do a jump. I've been having terrible jumps, but. There we go,
Nice.
Second try. All right, so that skips a really long cutscene where Cora asked us to choose between her and Catherine. We're not choosing. No commitment. Not in this speedrun.
Just keep going.
Yeah, just keep going. Yeah. So we are now going to have a level on this train car where it turns out that this guy Rio, who was clearly a bad guy, but asked us to do a favor for him, and we didn't do a favor for him. And so now it turns out he's been mad at us for 2 years about something. So now he's going to betray us, and he's going to try and cause this tram car to crash. And so we have to rush to the front of the train to stop the train car from crashing. And it's a pretty straightforward run and gun section. And I promise I will not murder anyone inappropriately.
I think he's going to murder people indiscriminately.
I don't know what you're talking about. It'll be fine, all right? It'll be fine. Don't worry about it, all right? I was firing at the guys on the other side of the door, okay?
Nice excuse. That'll hold up.
Don't worry about it.
Jeez. At this point, I'm rooting for the bad guy. They're probably kinder to the civilians than you are.
Ooh, did you see that?
That was a 180.
Yeah, that was
nice.
Yeah.
Some actual utility.
Yep, shot them with E's, as I said before.
You certainly did.
Yeah, I did.
First in the E.
Yeah. If you were concerned about this run going off the rails, I'm happy to report it's back on track because we got to the front of the train.
You're on the train.
Yeah.
We're not gonna. There's not gonna be. Oh.
Yeah, good. Glad you got.
We got highbrow humor here at.
Only the finest.
Yeah.
But I got bad news. Hank is in danger. So we're going to try and save Hank real quick. It hasn't always worked out in the past, but I think this time, again, is going to be different. We're going to do a fun little thing. I mentioned before, you can do some things during cutscenes. You can actually shoot during cutscenes.
Nice.
So that's Samantha Sternberg.
That's not fair.
And now she's gone.
That's not fair.
Sometimes you just shoot her.
You didn't even give her a chance.
If you're monologuing, I think you should probably be shot while you're monologuing because, like, I don't have time for that. I'm in a speed run. I got to do stuff.
Stop being so reasonable.
Oh, no, Hank.
Wait, Commander.
Oh, no. He doesn't. Wait, why doesn't he have a shotgun in his hands? Oh, there it is.
Dude.
Yeah. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
He just vanishes.
Hank. So anyway, Hank Johnson is now no longer with us. Tragedy among tragedies.
Rio's gonna die.
It's unfortunate too because the level that had his whole backstory, the exposition on who he is, was cut from the game before launch. So we never actually find out who he is really. I think it's heavily implied that he knew our not dead girlfriend, but that's as much as we get.
I kind of like the mystique. Or the mystery.
Right, the mystery of Hank Johnson.
Right.
All right, so now we're finally going to get back in a mech. We haven't been in a mech for a while now. We get to do a little kind of boss level. So this level recently changed in like the past few days, where what we used to do was try to stack cutscenes on top of each other. This character, Uziel, has a introduction cutscene and a... all right, well that is...
Did you really just fail at right in an elevator?
I mean, hey, you know? Sometimes...
Just stay still.
Sometimes I gotta let people down by falling off.
Don't move, man.
So, what we're gonna try and do here is we're gonna stand like right here and wiggle.
That's an enormous gun. Is that the same one?
I got knocked off. What's up? Yeah, it's actually the same gun as the one I'm using.
It's
but
extremely excessive.
It's just huge is what it is. So what we did here, and I did the trick correctly even though I bungled the fight, was that I caused Uziel's exit cutscene. So when you do enough damage to Uziel, he departs. And at the same time, I was standing in the trigger for the level end cutscene. And so it played the two cutscenes on top of each other, which if you had done it quickly, would save you time. Now, of course, you don't want to get fall off the elevator or get knocked off in the fight. But that's the tech for that level, is that you're putting one cutscene on top of each other, because the game does not check if multiple cutscenes are playing at the same time.
I think that's a fair thing to not check.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'll let you know.
No, you know, I mean, sometimes it comes up, sometimes it doesn't.
All right, Catherine.
So now we need to steal this this airplane from the bad guys so that we can go to where we need to go, which will involve a little more running and gunning. Hey,
that was just not. Did he really, like, sincerely?
I mean, yeah, you're gonna work for the bad guys. You probably know the risk. All right, don't worry about it.
I guess I don't want to side with you. I just can't. I can't justify it.
One thing I should mention about this game that I haven't brought up before is that this game has no reload button. In order to reload, I need to I just need to switch weapons or run out of the clip completely. There is no other option. It is one or the other. So we got another long cutscene here. This is another good opportunity for donations or incentive updates.
Do not proceed to Avernus.
All right, we still have Shovel Knight Save or Leave Knights bid war going on right now, so get those donations rolling in. Right now we have Save the Knights at $721.50. We also have Shovel Knight costume choices going on. If you'd like to see the Lady Shovel Knight or the Fish Head Knight, the Baron Armor set or the original set, get those donations in. We have Fish Head Knight actually winning right now at $147.50.
Those fools don't understand the situation here.
So again, this is going to be another one of those levels where I do a quick save, quick load at the end in order to skip dialogue.
Nonsense.
This is like the fourth time I've seen this 360 pan.
I mean, look, it's a really good character model. The game, they want you to appreciate it, okay?
You and I have different, like, definitions of really good.
I mean, isn't it?
Again, this is another one.
You can count the polygons, right?
Can you pan through the level, maybe show me all the civilians you're about to murder? So I can,
there are no civilians in this level. Okay? That man had a gun.
Stop just lying to me. I'm not here to be lied to.
All right, so this is a cool little skip here. This is the lava skip where I'm going to fall into the lava. I'm going to fall in the lava again. Wow, okay. There we go. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm using these pipes to, I'm going to try and do this very conservatively. To skip, you're supposed to raise those platforms, but we're able to just jump across there and get right to hanging out with our girlfriend.
Nice. That would impress me.
Right? Look, I know when you're trying to impress your significant other, you levitate and slowly fall down to the ground. It is the only appropriate way.
Watch my ass.
My pleasure.
You say the sweetest things.
And
Let's
some
go.
inappropriate dialogue. I need an adult for that dialogue. So we're going to do a little thing here where, in order to progress, we need to activate a voice line. The voice line trigger is just up there for some reason. We don't know why, but we found it.
I love all of the trigger placements.
Yeah, normally it would play in a cutscene. Like, what would happen is the cutscene would be activated, and the cutscene would activate the voice line. But we're able to get around that. You notice I picked up 200 armor there, so that's going to hopefully help me. I have very low health, though, so I like to get a few crits. There we go.
Sweet.
Yeah, the game heard me. This is advanced technology, okay?
Is it the purple light that happens? That's a crit?
Yes.
Okay, did you explain that already?
Yes, I talked about how not only does it give you bonus damage, but it also gives you health as well, which is one of the reasons that you shoot.
No, that I understood.
Yeah,
It just, like, I'm sitting here wondering every now and again, like, why are they flashing purple?
You know, it's just a little party every time you get a
burst
critical
the
hit.
glow stick in their pocket is what I'm wondering. Like, is it?
Critical hits, the rave reviews.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I know.
I'm upset.
I'm sorry. Hey.
Nice line. Nice dialogue.
So now we got one more terminal here where we're going to do another short little cutscene so we can finally get on. We're coming up on a point in Shogo where you have the option of taking one of two courses to the end. That'll put you on two entirely different sets of levels. We're going to opt for the mech levels because the mech levels are just faster. So we're going to be doing that real soon, but first we got to exit this place. I should mention this level is called the Oshii Research Station. Mamoru Oshii, of course, is a famous director of anime, directed the Pat Labor movies, the Ghost in the Shell movies. So it's another reference, again, to the mecha anime to which Monolith was trying to, pay homage to. Here, there's going to be mechs everywhere, but none of them are going to shoot at us because we've been given permission to approach Gabriel so that we can talk to Gabriel. And if you actually did approach Gabriel and talk to him, he would give you a choice to, ally with him, or you could turn against him. But we're going to just turn against him by just shooting his friends out here.
I mean, I don't know what I expected.
That's going to allow us
I was just waiting for that.
So now I'm probably going to do what's probably the hardest trick in the run, I think. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to do a rocket jump. That's going to be similar to the other one I did. That is not going the way I want. There we go.
Nice.
Okay, quick save. So that is going to allow us to skip a lot of the level. I should also mention,
I clap for that.
If you quick save quick load on this like mysterious black monolith, and you quick load, you will fall through it. You do not quick save quick load on this service. It will end poorly for you. These vents boost us in the air, but they also do it inappropriately. They boost us too high if we jump as we're going into them.
Oh.
So we're able to use that to also skip more of the level. There's like 4-second clip of Staying Alive playing on that pool, on that rooftop. Also, we can crouch while in vehicle mode to drop through that elevator.
As you do.
As you do, just happens, So yeah, good, I switched weapons there. So now we're in the Hidden Fortress level. This is the level where we get to have fun with the Red Riot, which is the kind of the strongest weapon in the game. And we have to both use it and also live in fear of it. So we're going to borrow this man's Red Riot, pick it up. Hopefully we'll be able to make good use of it. I need to make my personal least favorite jump in the game is this right here. There we go. Easy,
nice.
Simple, right? So that allows us to skip a little labyrinth down there. This man up here has a Red Riot, and yeah, he has the worst aim though.
He's not even trying.
Yeah, he's just
trying to look like he's doing something.
He doesn't get paid enough, probably.
Yeah. I tried, sir. I don't know what happened.
Well, yeah, I must have calibration error. I don't. So this guy here is really important. We need his sniper rifle. This giant mech sniper rifle. That's going to be really useful in just a little bit. So here, there's 4 guys with Red Riots around the corner. We're going to try and kill all of them and hide to bait their attacks. So we missed one of them, so he might kill us. All right, so he didn't shoot us, which is really good. All right, cool. We got through first try, which is very, very good. Again, there were 4 enemies there, Red Riots. A single Red Riot shot, if you get caught in the blast, will kill you very dead. So it's good that we got through there pretty quickly.
Getting close,
I'm going to pause and unpause and switch to my rocket launcher. If you remember our good friend Uziel, he's about to pop in through the ceiling and attempt to fight us as we're on our way to Gabriel. Gabriel being the villain that we're chasing. Yeah, so there he is. He's still around, very upset with us. We're just gonna shoot this rocket right here, and he's gone.
Brother, like...
Oh, wow. Damn. All right, we're gonna pull out our spider. Remember that spider launcher I got in the very beginning of the game? That's gonna be useful to us. Here, we're gonna use a series of 3 different weapons to hopefully one-cycle this guy. This is a very, very fun strat.
We'll see about
so
that.
wait
Is that a lightsaber?
We're gonna shoot 2 of those. There we go, one cycle,
Just
very
sinks
good.
through the floor.
And then we're gonna just shoot rockets. Time is gonna come when the cutscene starts. So as soon as you see black screens on the black bars on the screen, that's time. The final boss is on the other side of his door, but explosion hitboxes go through doors. So he's gonna die any second. And time.
Toshiro, are you all right?
And that is Shogo Mobile Armor Division. Thank you so much, GDQ, for letting me show this beautiful, beautiful video game off. Thank you, KZ Fru, for staying up and backing me up here. I know you're super. Thanks, Monolith, for making this game. And thank all you for watching, everyone out there. Thank you.
I look forward to debriefing.
All right, thank you so much, PMC Trilogy, and congratulations on your run. Well deserved. We have a couple of donations I'm going to read really quick here. We have a $50 donation from the Sound Defense. This runner can Shogo fast. Oh, yeah. We also have a $5 donation from Little Big Dude. Hey there, GDQ. Gotta say, I am loving this commentary on Shogo. Also, shout outs to this host as well. Keep up the great work.
Okay.
The screams continue.
The screams continue.
She needs a headset and everything.
Awesome. Hilarious. Like, yeah. Thank you. I try. She's like, oh, the rave reviews. I was like, oh my god. I woke up at 7 this morning.
Up next, we have Resident Evil 3 Nemesis being run by Wolf DNC, so stay tuned for that. And don't forget to get your donations in at gamesdonequick.com. I want to remind you that Games Done Quick Express 2019 is powered by Twitch. For those of you attending TwitchCon this weekend, visit us in room 6D on the second floor, next to Twitch Rivals. Marathon space will be open to spectators 24 hours, including overnight throughout TwitchCon weekend. Games Done Quick Express 2019 is also brought to you by the Yeti. Supporting Games Done Quick events since 2012, they're official t-shirt sponsor for Games Done Quick, and you can get their merchandise at theyeti.com. All right, we have a $10 donation from Betamax that says Shogo Mobile Armor Division did something I didn't expect, and that was to have more war crimes per level than Spec Ops: The Line.